Yes, indeed. You're listening to Shade 45, and you are in for a treat. We have a doctor, and we have a fucking legend. We got my man Shuli from fucking all the way back to like miserable men shit, right?
If it's got a mic, I've done it. That's it. I'm on everywhere and everything.
And you're on Howard 101.
I'm on Howard 100 News.
Excuse me, 100.
Yeah, and I'm on Howard 101 every Wednesday with the man I brought here today with me, the one and only board-certified urologist, Professor. That's right, I said Professor.
Professor.
Of urology. Not
Studying
that and one
dicks.
mixtape professor. Real Professor Dr. Harry Fisch.
You know, it's great. Some people come with bodyguards.
Yeah.
We've got applause, Shuli. We got applause.
Yeah, about time.
I come with Shuli.
That's right. Hey, man, you ain't had to blow your own horn on that one. Shuli fucking built you up. Where you teach dick professor? Where you the dick professor at?
Boy, that was a bitch slap, right? That was
listen, you're on a highbrow show.
Highbrow.
Yeah.
Well, what happened? I'm a professor of urology and reproductive medicine at New York Hospital, Weill Cornell Medical College, right here. You know, and it's just great because we have a show on 101 that talks about health and sex and really, you know what guys think about all the time?
What do they think?
Sex.
That's it.
Sex.
That's all.
I do. I'm guilty.
Absolutely. But our show is great about that.
I follow you on Twitter, Jude. You are guilty 24/7, and the guests you have on, you are a lucky man. It's lucky.
Dude, you guys got to have some pretty good guests, right?
Oh, we had Dr. Jude today, and it's going to be repeated throughout the day.
Yeah, he's fuckable.
He wouldn't bang us, though. He wouldn't bang us. We had, actually, one of the first few shows we did was we put a test. We tested the myth of squirting.
Yes.
With an adult film actress by the name of Lexi Love, and she came down to the doc's offices, and
that was something.
And we had her.
So who did it? Did you fucking...
What happened is Ronnie, the limo driver, said that women ejaculate and they ejaculate on his face. And really, I said, Ronnie, they're just pissing on your face.
The doc says it's urine, and Ronnie's saying, no, it's cum, and you take a big drink of it.
Can't you just... Can it be? Why does it have to be one or the other? Like, can't it just be some other shit?
Listen, if it's like 2 cups of water thrown at your face, that's not ejaculate. That's urine.
That's
urine.
So
what we did with Lexi Love came to the office. You got to hear this. So I have this big office.
Yeah.
We have patients out there, and she's in the exam room, and there's no lock in the exam room. So Shuli was like the bodyguard.
I was a bouncer outside a room where a chick was, shoving a table leg in her snatch behind the door.
You were a bouncer at the urology place.
And they're like, oh, we need to check these blood samples. Not now. Come back later.
So while, she was getting ready to give her specimen, so we give her privacy. But Shuli, the man that he is, said, "Can I hold the microphone and watch just to make you feel comfortable?"
Yeah, I mean, she's a porn star. It's not like a guy with a mic's going to freak her out.
And it was urine.
It was urine.
We tested
it.
All right, here's the deal.
Tasted great, but it was urine. It's a weird thing.
You're like, tastes like piss. It's not like I do this one thing. This little Asian lady taught me this shit where you go, you do the cerebral palsy hand, right? You're like, palsy hand. Right. You do the palsy hand where your shit's going up, and then you scrape that motherfucking G-spot.
Right.
And I will get some milk out of that, all in my palm, doctor.
Right.
What the fuck is that?
Milk or yeast?
I'll tell you what.
What are we talking about?
I'll tell you what. Check, please. I'm leaving. First of all, you're a white guy.
Of course he knows that. It's like him saying, you're a Jew, right?
Yeah, we know that. When he said hip-hop, I said, my hip, perfect. I got to talk about my hip.
The whole way down.
Right, my hip.
What's hip-hop? What?
So,
but...
Yeah, what you're getting is secretions. There's periurethral secretions. What does that mean? What does that mean? I beat you to the question.
Break it down.
It was the urethra is the tube where the bladder empties and you piss out, the urethra.
Okay.
It's very small in women. However, right alongside the urethra where you go doing your palsy move.
Right.
You're actually stimulating the periurethral glands, and there can be some secretions. And and women, that if you want to call a woman's ejaculate, that is a woman's ejaculate.
But
there's piss in it.
However, it could be a little bit because now what happens when you're irritating? Again, I like that palsy move idea.
Yeah.
But when you do the palsy, and then you're irritating the urethra, and some women have a irritable bladder, unstable bladder, and they urinate a little bit. They can't control themselves. Now, some women, feel uncomfortable to show that they've actually leaked urine, so they kind of.
But they don't piss from inside their pussy. Like it comes from out the top, the little thing underneath the clit, right?
There's a little hole over there.
The piss hole.
That's right.
The doctor term.
Right. Well, medically speaking, of course.
Yeah, tiny piss hole.
Sure.
That is actually the way we refer to it, as the piss hole.
So what he's saying is that little bit that you're getting in your palm is most likely female ejaculate, but when it's fired out like a sea-doo on a Memorial Day weekend lake run, that's piss.
Or it could be scraping out the whole vagina. I don't know how hard he's scraping.
Well, listen,
you don't want that happening.
You got to strip before you paint. Everybody knows that.
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
Let's talk about men health.
Let's do that.
Because I feel crazy. I got like the dick doctor here, and you're trying to explain pussies to me, and I don't believe you. You know what I mean? I think that you're the fucking expert on penises.
Yeah, I am, but
let me show you my dick.
Go ahead. You wouldn't be the first guy.
I know. Just judge it.
Did you bring your copay? I'm a paid professional. I'm a paid professional.
Living up to stereotypes as we speak.
We ain't tipping shit.
10%, bitch.
Fuck you.
What's the main problem you're seeing with dudes coming in? Erectile dysfunction?
Well, men's health is so simple. I want you to think about this. What do we care about? 3 things. Look at my finger. So the thumb, right, I'm just giving an analogy, the bladder and the prostate. We don't want to get up to urinate at night. Some people as they get older, some burning when they pee, and of course prostate cancer. Number 2.
Bam.
Number 2 is the penis. Is it straight, bent? Can I get it up? Does it hurt? Number 3 is the testicles, which is, what do they make? Sperm and testosterone. So
and
a lot
trouble.
of men. That's right. Those are the three things that men complain about or worry about. And I worry as you get older at different ages, you have to worry about different things. But at all ages, men do worry about erectile dysfunction, how long that they last. For example, the number 1 sexual dysfunction for men is, do we have a drum roll?
Ugly chicks.
Hold on, let me go.
No? I was just taking a shot. I'm not a doctor here.
All right,
I'm
the
sorry.
number 1 sexual dysfunction. It's amazing. You got a whole band here. It's unbelievable. Premature ejaculation.
Now, how quick is premature?
Well,
boom, just happened. Just like that, Jude.
Prove it.
Hip hopping out.
So
what
what's the definition of premature ejaculation?
Okay, in the old days, we used to say when a man ejaculates before a woman has an orgasm on a regular basis, and that really still is my definition. But technically, if when you penetrate, less than a minute or 2 from penetration.
So right. It used to be whack in bed, but now you actually have like a time limit.
Right. That's right.
Lousy lay, how erectile dysfunction.
Selfish lover.
That's right. Well, if it's all about you, no woman wants to be with a man who all he cares about is himself.
That's
so
right.
The point is, and if a woman is not satisfied, then they're not going to, it's not going to be a good relationship. Now, by the way, that's when we came on the Howard Stern Show and we have our own show, the Dr. Harry Fisch Show with Shuli. It's unbelievable. So we came out with a product for premature ejaculation.
Break it down.
It's called Pre-Boost. Preboost at preboost.com. We made it for our fans.
How long did it take them to plug some shit?
About on the way in, I was like, just say hello first, Doc.
Hold on a second.
As a matter of fact, I can really help with this.
Great question, Jude.
I'm so
Let me tell you, go to Amazon, type in my name, and I get 10% back.
Just rate our podcast while you're on there, too. Give us a good review.
Do you have any more music for Pre-Boost? Premature ejaculation movie.
But Pre-Boost is pretty awesome. It's basically like a wet nap for your dick a little bit. The non-medical explanation, of course. It just numbs the tip for you, so that way you don't come so fast.
Does it fuck with the insides of her vagina? Does she get numb?
No, because it dries up very quickly. Now, the products that are out there, this is amazing. They have these lidocaine sprays. Get this. They spray the penis, but when you spray, you know what happens if you spray and you miss the penis?
What happened?
You get numb nuts.
You son of a bitch. He set me up. I didn't even see that one coming.
It's like vaudeville over here. Like, flew all the way here from fucking Jersey. Boy, my arm's tired. Hey, zing, take my wife.
Wrecked him, damn near killed him, Joey.
But I am a urologist that treats men a little bit differently because, we talked about rectal exams and I do a little bit differently. Most urologists, you know about this. When we do a prostate exam, we use one finger. I use 2 fingers.
How come you do 2 fingers up the butt?
Second opinion.
Bam! You just fell into a joke trap.
Oh my
Jude.
God!
Joke trap. It's wrapped up on your foot, Jude. Now you got to eat your leg to get out.
Oh my God!
Hip hop, schmip hop.
Yeah.
What do we need hip hop, schmip hop for?
Oh my!
Vaudeville
Do you have any
takeover.
Jews listening to this show?
The 2 that were just tuned out.
I was gonna say that I don't know that, but I know all the black people left. Jesus Christ.
We're so sorry, Black people. So sorry.
Oh boy, sorry
Even the
about
guys
that.
in the studio left. Seriously, you're on line.
All the black dudes.
That's good. They're like, man.
You start cracking jokes off air. They're like, man, it's getting fucking. It's getting, what is it, 5? I gotta get out of here because
one guy was just
mumbling.
I gotta wake up.
Winter. Hey, one guy was just mumbling. Man, I heard that on Def Jam 93. Man, that's whack.
888-742-3345. You want to stick around and answer some questions?
Absolutely. Any calls we'll take about.
I wish, like, honestly, my dick is doing really good. I was gonna ask some questions about my pee-pee, man, but
No pain, no burning.
If you refer to your penis as a pee-pee, you got some issues. I'm
my
telling
little
you right
pee-pee,
now.
man. Yeah, the pink pony. That's what I call it.
That's better.
The pink pony.
The skin bus.
One time I did a bunch of ecstasy, right, and
We've
then
all been there.
I ate a bunch of
I've never
Viagra, and then like the girl left after a while, so then I started jerking off. And
I mean, what else you got to do?
Right?
Yeah.
And then I got bored with porn, so then I started looking at Iron Chef. So I was jerking off to Cat Cora.
Right.
And I was something about her, like she put so much care into her food that I felt an instant connection with Cat Cora, but I still could not climax.
Oh man,
this went on for hours until I just gave up. And the next day I woke up and it looked like my penis had been beat with a mallet. It was swollen all along the shaft, and the head was very tiny. What did I do to myself?
Well, you traumatized yourself. It's like, come on, you just imagine how many strokes you put to the skin. It's not meant to do that. Like if you scraped your hand that much, your hand would fall off. I mean, you're very lucky that that's all that happened.
I put ice on that shit. Was that the right thing to do?
Good move, yeah, of course.
Let me tell you something. If there was video of that, you doing that to your dick, the NFL would have released you immediately. Okay, it would have been all over the universe.
All right, I was always wondering about that. I was like, what the fuck
what
we
have a lot of patients. A lot of people come in and they actually traumatize their penis. Not just from masturbating with their hand, but sometimes they use other objects, whatever it is, and you can really hurt yourself.
You should tell him about the urethral...
oh, my God.
What is that called?
The sounds.
A urethral sound. You know what this is?
No.
If anybody's near a computer, Google urethral sound and click on images. It is. You're the doctor.
A metal tube that we put into the urethra as a doctor to, if people have scarring of the urethra, the urine tube, we put a metal sound, a metal rod into the urethra to break up this.
You just saw a picture.
And we had some people. Yeah, you just.
So this guy called into our show and says he has a 10 or 11-inch one. Was that what it was?
Yeah, that's how big it is.
And he puts it in and masturbates while it's in.
That motherfucker.
Now that guy doesn't call his penis a pee-pee.
No, he doesn't.
Calls it a cock.
He's got issues with his dick for sure. Yeah, and that's like.
What are you saying about my dick, bro?
No,
what
dick is good
implying?
word.
What are you implying about my little pee-pee man?
It's not a pee-pee.
This is how 50 Cent got shot, so just watch out.
Yeah,
I'm
keep
just
talking
saying.
about my motherfucking dick, Doc.
I'm just saying.
Raka, South Bronx. Raka.
Oh, I am from the South Bronx.
I know. I was trying to remind you where you was from. Chill that shit out.
You know how your penis was traumatized? He's traumatized with South Bronx.
Okay, take my money. Take my money. Here you go. Here's my wallet.
We got Dr. Harry Fish in here. He's the dick doctor. We got Shuli in this motherfucking bitch, and we about to go to the phone lines, answer some phone calls,
just
change some lives.
And show this out to all my Jews out there. Yo, Shana Tova, motherfuckers.
Happy Rosh Hashanah to all you Jewish motherfuckers out there. It's a brand new year. Brand new year out there. What y'all do for that shit? Like, what do you eat? Like some unleavened bread or something? Like, what is that?
Well, I tell you what I do. I'm here at the radio show. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I had $1 and I go find that shit, motherfucker. Good luck. It's in my sock.
It's in my sock.
It's in my sock. Jew wallet. Sock. My dad used to always pull that move. We go to Vegas, and he'd give my mom like $100. He'd be like, "Good luck," and then she'd go off and he'd fucking go to that left sock, pull out the knot.
That's what's
Don't
up.
tell your mother.
That's a limp right there, boy.
Oh yeah, he had it.
I remember I fucked a prostitute, a meth head prostitute in Vegas one time, and I hid my money in my sock.
Yeah,
and I fucked her with my shoes on.
That's a smart move because you get traction both coming and going.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's what I call sexy.
Well, what the meth head or the shoes on?
The whole picture to me. Oh my God.
Yep, 5 a.m. coming in.
Yeah, loafers. That helps the scene, Eddie.
Yeah, it was It was one of those like mid-stroke. You're like, what am I doing?
Yeah. What the fuck? Self-inventory in the middle of it. You're like, oh, what's going on in my life?
You did wear a condom, right?
Yeah, Doug. Yeah, come on, man. I'm fucking disgusting. I'm not stupid.
Right. Well, that's my point. I want to make sure that people listen. You prepared for that sexual experience. You knew once you start having sex, it's risky behavior. The reason it's called risky behavior is because you're not thinking. All you're thinking is about having sex. Just think about the desire that you had sex with a meth, whatever. I mean, because the desire to have sex was there. So, guys, if you're having sex, prepare for it. Have a game plan. If you're going to use a condom, make sure you have a condom before you do stuff like that.
If the duct tape breaks and her penis pops out, be ready for that shit. No. Be ready. Have a plan B.
Plan B.
Exit strategy, man.
You ever get trannies up in your shit?
Yeah, Doc.
Doc, you ever get them trannies coming in there?
When I was a resident years ago, I did transsexual surgery.
So what'd you do?
Where we took men and literally cut the penis off and made a vagina out of it, which is fascinating.
I heard they cut it down the middle and flip it like a banana split.
We don't cut it down the middle. We take the insides out. You leave the whole penile shaft, the skin, and then you invert it. So you leave the tip, you invert it inside out, and the tip of the penis feels like the cervix of a woman, and you make that area right in the perineum, the taint zone.
True or false? They have to wear a stint in there
for a while.
To keep
you have to
it from
expand
closing
because
it's a wound. It's not. It's not a vagina.
It's a dilator. It's called so the outside skin of the penis becomes the vagina.
You're fucking bumming me out.
I got a PowerPoint presentation I want to show you. If you look up here,
like, who the fuck wants to hear about that? Jesus Christ!
He's electroshocked now.
Oh my God!
Yeah, and it's amazing because the people I was
just
in
keep
Houston,
going. You just keep
right after.
Well, I'm gonna freak you out now. I was in Houston when I was doing this at Baylor College of Medicine, and there was a place called Rick's Strip Bar, whatever it was, and what's her name? The famous. Anna Nicole Smith used to dance there.
Okay.
So a lot of the
worked
women,
out well for her.
A lot of the men that wanted to become women worked at the strip bar.
Really?
So and we knew they were ready for the transsexual surgery when we looked at them and said, these are women. But they would have a penis and have to work as a woman for a year before they had the surgery. And they were strippers. Do you catch what I just said?
Yeah, I get it.
So they took their penis and tucked it in. So while you may think you're getting a lap dance from a woman, I'm telling you, a lot of them may be ready for the transsexual surgery.
Look, this is the way I look at it. Like I'm not like, Jude, did your girlfriend ever cheat on you? I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if I don't
out of sight, out of mind.
Like, look, bitch, look, man, with the fucking titties and dick tucked. Like, if you were able to get over on me, there's nothing that can be done.
The second you didn't do anything wrong.
Well, no. The second that thought comes in your mind, are those hot nuts on my knee? then you immediately throw that thought right away. You just go, like, let's move on.
We've gone too far.
Right. It's probably big lips.
I can't unring this bell. We must move forward.
Can't unring this bell.
Let's go to the phone lines. We got a bunch of people that want to holler at you.
You like that?
Yeah, she likes you, man. She got a thing for you.
Yeah, no, I actually think that you're funny. You're the one making me laugh.
Oh, there you go.
Why don't you just kick me in the nuts and get it over with, Sam?
She was dissing both of us, by the way. Don't you feel bad? She's like, I like you the best, doctor.
Yeah.
Not because you're the richest.
I like rich Jude the most.
Well, I am very tall when I stand on my wallet.
I know that's right.
Mm-hmm. You heard that, Sam?
You heard that, you money grubbing fucking motherfucker. Let's go to Mike in Canada. He's got a question. I got it working again. Mike, what up?
Yo, what up, man?
Go ahead, man. Talk to the doc and Shuli.
Yo, okay, check it. When I fucking nut, okay, after I fucking nut, the shit fucking, I go for a piss and the shit burns like crazy. What's up with that?
You very likely have an infection. Now, a lot of times people think they have a sexually transmitted infection. They think gonorrhea or something, but a lot of times it's nothing more than a urinary tract infection, such as a woman.
UTI?
So you got to go to the doctor and get tested. Now here's what you tell him.
Cranberry
tell him
juice.
You heard Dr. Fish. You spoke to Dr. Fish. He said get a urinalysis, a urine culture, and ready for this, a semen culture. We have men ejaculate into a container and we check the bacteria because you need antibiotics for that.
Sounds like fun.
And by the way, it's a sexually transmitted infection until proven otherwise. So we just have to look at it. We don't have to do anything more than just a urine and a semen culture, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Can he give it to his girl?
Absolutely. Maybe gotten it for the girl. It's either way, one or the other.
Back. One time I got some head right over there in the corner from the intern who like had just quit being an intern.
Right.
So like
so legally we're fine.
Yeah.
So it was kosher.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was kosher.
All the way kosher. It was blessed by a rabbi. That's how fucking kosher that shit was.
She was Jewish.
It was a matter of
in the
fact.
corner.
Yes. She had the Jewish throat.
Right.
But she had strep throat. And I end up getting some shit in my penis. I got strep dick.
Wow.
Did you really?
So it hurt to swallow from your penis?
It did.
That's crazy. I've never heard of that.
It was coughing up a
that
storm.
must have been some cough there.
You just stick your dick in ice cream for a week, right? And then it's fine.
Yeah, I got my dick tonsils removed.
Well, it's important to know. But it's
Good
important
news,
to bring
Jude.
up such a
Rocky
good point.
Road for your cock.
Such a good point, because you can get a sexually transmitted infection from oral sex. So if that girl had herpes, you can get herpes from that. Right. HPV you can get from that. Even gonorrhea, if a woman has throat gonorrhea, which is unbelievable.
I mean, like, as a circumcised man that's in a good tax bracket, thank you. Will I do?
Give it up for the Clippers.
Will I do pretty good if I just don't fuck poor people? Will I be fine if I just? Because I've been saying this forever. Like, I've been saying this for a long time. It bums people out, but I'm like, if I just don't fuck poor people, will I be good?
That's funny.
Is that true,
hilarious.
doctor?
You know what? I never thought of that. But what you're saying is poor people may have more problems, such as sexually transmitted infections. You know,
and it's like my penis is like impenetrable fortress. Well, now that there's no foreskin here,
right? And you have to look at it like, you know. Listen, your dick is a bit of a snob, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I like that.
You know,
he's moving on up.
It likes what it likes.
He hasn't said no yet.
No, he hasn't. I think you really threw out a theory that he's like, what? Wow.
Shuli and I have been doing our show for 2 years. I never heard a question like that.
But it makes total sense to me.
Let me repeat the question. I had a circumcision. Should I not be dating poor people now?
No, it's just like, I don't know.
You feel like you're Jewish now.
Well, kind of.
Yeah, so you want to start having sex with the richer
Listen,
people.
if you park your car in a shitty neighborhood, sooner or later,
it's gonna get broken into.
Fucking A right.
All right, so here's,
and then your car's got bumps all over it. Nobody wants to drive in that fucking thing. We all know that.
So, Doc, I have this theory.
Yes.
That circumcision fucks with your dick because it's taking away all of these nerve endings and shit like that.
Yeah.
And that plays a part in impotence in America. What do you say to that theory?
Well, you know, I can't say that's a wrong theory. We know there are nerve endings on the tip of the penis, on the foreskin. As a matter of fact, you know, you don't have to have a circumcision. The only thing that we do know is, and I do recommend circumcision for mothers that ask me, well, my son is and it's not for religious reasons. It turns out that uncircumcised men have a higher incidence of HPV, HIV, and sexually transmitted infections. Why, you ask? Because a lot of times when you're having sex, the foreskin can get a little bit of a scar tissue around it, and that's called phimosis. A lot of men have that, where it's hard to retract the foreskin over the head of the penis. If that occurs, you're at a much higher chance of getting a sexually transmitted infection
and a urination. Like that too.
That's right, and that could be it does.
Like, you remember when you made faces and your mom would be like, "Don't do it; it'll get stuck." Somebody hits you on the back.
It's like something choking the head of your penis, and that's called paraphimosis, and that's a real surgical emergency. So, you could keep your foreskin, no problem. I don't know if it causes erectile dysfunction. No studies out there like that. However, you know, let's be honest. In Africa, the Gates Foundation is sponsoring circumcisions in adult circumcisions, because it'll decrease the incidence of HIV.
I know that's right. Goes back to my whole theory from before.
Exactly.
I got these theories, guys.
Full circle.
Kendra in New York. Go ahead, Kendra.
Hi, I just have a quick question. Whenever, well, not always, but mostly, when my boyfriend and I have sex, he can't come unless he pees first.
On you?
So, no, not on me.
Because that would be cool.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I've had that problem.
No.
Honey, look, you want me to come? Just let me piss on you one second.
We gotta take it to the tub again.
Sorry.
just
so he has to pee first.
Well, how old is he, by the way?
He's 31.
31. Well, you know, he probably feels like he may have a urinary tract infection, but I doubt it. But it's more difficult to ejaculate when you have a full bladder. And as he gets older, it may not have been an issue when he was 17, 18, 19, early 20s. So you get into your 30s, you know, a lot of men do that. They urinate before they have sex. That's not abnormal.
Does he take any painkillers or anything?
No, he smokes a lot of weed.
Well, nothing wrong with
That's
that.
all right. No, it's no problem urinating before.
I got kid number 2 on the way.
There you go, bro. Hey. But you're right, them painkillers will fuck with the nut.
Dude, it takes forever. Forever. And that's a lot. And that and porn, we found on our show, are the 2 main factors in guys not being able to finish and taking so long to finish is they're desensitized with porn or they're on painkillers and it lengthens everything.
And pornography, I think, is really hurting relationships because you tend to have a relationship with the video and then you're masturbating all the time and then you know what you like stimulating. So a lot of times when you're having sex with your partner, you can't ejaculate. So, they don't ejaculate, then they masturbate to completion after. And let me tell you, there's nothing sexier than that, right? So women do not like that. They want you to have an orgasm, and if you don't have it and you masturbate, now that is called retarded ejaculation. Bad word.
It comes out. That feels great. It's on your belly.
Why does your load have helmets on it?
So you have the palsy move,
Lord.
and the retarded ejaculation. Woo!
I smell a telethon, boys.
You're going into a small bus to go to school.
Sam, give me one song. You got a chance to? Can you stick around for one more?
Sure, absolutely.
If you want us, Jude.
All right, fuck it. It's the dick hour, y'all. The phone lines are blowing up. We don't have time to get to everybody,
and we heard the lady call in. Ladies, call in. Don't be shy.
Yeah, we like them lady calls, man.
Yes, hot.
Call us up. Tell us all
Except
about your man's dick. You know what I'm
leaking
saying?
out of you, don't call. Just email.
Hey, can you write me a Xanax script? Because I thought I brought some GHB, but it was just water. And
I got to talk to you after the show, though.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
I asked you before, did you bring your copay or not?
Yeah, I got copays for days. I'm feeling a little nervous, Doc.
Listen, I don't work for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
We need a shoe as a deposit, like a bowling alley.
Yeah, Delta Dental, whatever the fuck you need. I got you, man. Caught a body about a week ago.
Of Dr. Fish's mixtape.
Yeah. Caught a penis about a week ago. We got Shuli in here, Dr. Fish, Dick Talk.
Thank you for having us, Jude, by the way.
It's a pleasure, guys. Honestly, and I'm learning shit, too. So, like...
I've learned from listening to you on radio since I got to Sirius, and you're fucking great, man.
You are
I'm a big
great.
fan.
You're right.
Big fan of yours.
Thanks,
Jude.
man. All right.
You don't get enough credit up in this bitch.
Well, I appreciate that, man. Well,
no offense, Sam. I wasn't directed at you in any way. Thank you.
And this fucking Asian bitch. This pint-sized Asian bitch. No credit in this motherfucker. I've been trying to get credit up in that motherfucker for a minute.
You still working it, huh?
No.
Yeah. You gave it tapped out?
She brought in her husband, and he fucking told me to chill out, and that was that.
Come on.
No. I'm playing. Oh. We have a working relationship, much like you guys don't have sex.
Not anymore.
Not because the fucking...
You'd think a doctor would be gentle. He's an animal.
How are you in the sack? Are you a gracious lover? Doc, are you?
Well, as I said, it's very important. I know you got a lot of listeners here.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, when you're having women out there, I know you're listening, right? What's it like when your guy, all he cares about is himself? You're not interested in that guy anymore. I mean, literally, there's nothing worse than a guy who is so self-centered and pleases himself before he pleases his woman. So that's what's very important. So when you're having sex, you want to have a great sex life, make sure your partner is satisfied first.
I eat a lot of asshole. Is that gonna...
You're right there.
Can I get Ebola off of that shit? Or?
Not if you wear a lobster bib. Okay. A little known fact there.
Oh, man.
Which is actually, you ask a question that...
How much diarrhea do you have?
You know what? Sometimes, I don't know. It's crazy.
Right.
It's travel. You know what I mean?
You know, a lot of times you go to a restaurant that they pick up a tiny bit of E. coli, they shut down that whole freaking restaurant.
And here I am just diving my face into female butts.
Yeah. It should be surrounded with yellow caution tape, is what he's saying.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Well, you ever get sick?
Nah, I got a good immune system.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, I could go to Mexico and drink the water, all the asshole I ate. Like, it's not gonna fucking...
That's right. You're like a superhero.
Like, this ain't shit, bro.
E. coli don't mean shit to me. I got it covered. I'll show that E. coli.
Ebola just bounces off of him and lands on the ground.
Yeah, straight up.
Shit, we met our match.
All right, so I shouldn't be doing that. Is that what you're saying?
Well, you do what you want. I'm just saying you got to be careful because a lot of times people, when they do that, they kind of get sick. Also, you know, when you have anal sex,
yeah,
and you could get a urinary tract infection.
I've done that before.
And you got a urinary tract infection?
Yeah, man, I got that shit, and I got it in my pee-pee.
Exactly.
Right in my urethra, Franklin.
That poop gets in there, so just imagine you're eating that stuff. So the point is, you can get a urinary tract infection, which is not like gonorrhea or sexual, although you can get all that, but it tends to be nothing more than a urinary tract infection, and you got to get treated right away because that stuff could scar down the urethra.
That's what they told me. I kept going in the clinic, and they was like, hey, man, you gonna get your dick scarred up, man. Your dick's gonna be like Seal's face. And I was like, bruh.
Kissed by a rose.
Oh, man, you like Seal's face. Oh, my God.
At one point, you will marry a supermodel, but it's not going to last. But you'll get in there.
For a little bit, right?
Well, nothing wrong with that.
You ready to go some calls?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
Let's heal some cocks.
Let's fucking heal some cocks and heal the world. Fetty calling from Connecticut. Fetty, go ahead. You got Shuli and Dr. Fish.
Well, yo, Jude, I hear Jude say it all the time. I just want to know, is it true? Do cigarettes really mess with your penis? And if so, what's the effects?
Oh, it absolutely messes with your penis. The point is, you need a lot of blood supply to work that pump. That penis is all blood when you have an erection. So anything that affects the heart will affect the penis. Let me just make a point about that. What's bad for the heart is bad for the penis. In fact, I like to say the penis is the dipstick of a body's health.
Knowledge.
So if you are smoking, that's going to decrease your blood vessels in the heart, and it'll decrease the blood flow to your penis, and that's when you get erectile dysfunction in addition to all other things. So please do not smoke cigarettes. It'll hurt your erections.
Did you bring your lunch? Did you bring your lunch with your name on it? You just got schooled, son.
Real
what about the vapor?
The vapor is still, I don't know about the vapor, because the vapor, I see people smoking.
There hasn't been enough tests done on
right.
that yet. They don't know for sure. Some people will tell you it's what, like I tried the e-cigarettes for a while, and they gave me a headache, like a monster fucking bad headache. So I'm just like, fuck it, I'll just go back to the cigarettes. You know, at least I know what I'm getting there.
Let's go to Kyle in Tennessee. Kyle.
Yeah, what's up, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, man. You got everybody here.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on. My girl, I dated her for about 8 months. About 6 months into the relationship, she decided to let me know, oh, by the way, I've got HPV. And I'm like, okay. So what's the chances I'll give that to somebody else down the road? She didn't have warts. She had the one that would, like, it caused her to have problems with her cervix, like, I guess give her, like, spots, cervical spots. What's the chance I can give that to somebody down the road?
85 to 90% of sexually active people have the HPV, which is human papillomavirus that can form a wart. Also, sometimes it doesn't form a wart. It can cause cervical cancer and throat cancer. And those are certain subtypes, like subtype 16 and 18 of the HPV can cause that.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Is a throat cancer from sucking dick? It's like
can be.
So, like,
absolutely.
You get, like, fucking...
Well,
wart dick in your mouth, and then it hits the back of your throat?
That's correct. It's the wart virus.
Pizza that's too hot.
It's the wart virus.
Top of your mouth.
It's the wart virus. So the point is, but it's certain subtypes. There's hundreds of subtypes of the virus, and they don't cause cervical cancer or throat cancer. However, certain subtypes like 16 and 18 are the ones that are very
Fuck
worrisome.
those.
Yeah, right.
Well,
that's where the Gardasil.
We're all about 15 up in here.
13 in this bitch.
We had somebody call last week. He said, "Oh, it was the comedian."
Oh, Joe List.
Remember what he said about his warts on his penis?
Yeah, Joe List is a good friend of mine, and he talks openly about his HPV dealings.
He said he had so many warts on his penis, it was like reading Braille.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah, and now he's getting acid. You know, they put acid on there.
That shit's bumming me out, dog.
Yeah,
not like the cool
However,
acid.
I do want to make a point. 85 to 90% of people who have sex have the virus. Most of the time, the virus does not cause, clearly, cervical cancer or throat cancer. That means everybody would have died from that. But it doesn't happen. But so the fact that she had HPV is not surprising. Up to 90% of the population has it.
Jesse in Kansas City, go ahead.
Hey, Jude, let me say, you my dude. I appreciate listening to you. I don't often get the chance to talk to a doctor that's just as down as this, so
Thank
I
you.
wish my doctor was like this, and I appreciate it. Hey, I got certain questions. So I'm like in this little love triangle with the wife and the wife's cousin's wife. So here, I have sex with this girl, and everything's cool with the wife, but as soon as I come inside this other girl, there's a smell that I can't get past.
Why is he coming inside of his side bitch, doctor? Is that stupid?
Hey, whoa. whoa, Jude, don't judge me. Don't you dare judge me with that judgmental mouth of yours. How dare you?
Yeah, Jude.
I eat that. I thought we were on the same level here, but okay.
Jude, let's hear the fella out.
Sorry. All right.
Jude, I have to be honest with you. I kind of lost it a little bit. So you're having sex with your wife and your wife's cousins.
Yeah, I saw this guy on Springer a couple months ago.
So you're having sex with this other woman, and every time you have sex, it smells?
No, when I come, it's only when I come inside
I tell you,
her.
When he comes inside of his side bitch, do you know that term, side bitch?
No.
Like it's your chick on
It's
the
like
side.
your gumad.
I got you.
Yeah.
That means she probably has a vaginal infection that you're ejaculating into.
But isn't it true that there's some couples that they're toxic, like the semen doesn't agree with the chemicals in the woman?
That is true.
And, right?
But very rare, surely, that happens. More likely she has a
seagulls are flying by.
But when something smells, it's usually an infection.
Right.
So it's likely that when you're having sex, you're clearly moving in and out.
Well, they have retarded kids if because of the smell. Is that a warning sign? Like this kid is gonna be fucking.
I think they'll be retarded.
Like
he'd be on that special bus to school
type shit.
Yeah. I don't know about that, but I will say anytime something smells, there's bacteria there. So listen. My recommendation is. I don't have a recommendation other than to tell you that.
Stop fucking your wife's cousin. How about that?
That's right.
I'm no doctor, but I'm just going to throw that out there.
I don't want to judge. I'm not judge.
I'll judge Judy this motherfucker.
All right, this is the last call.
You know what would be a good show?
What's that?
Jude and Jude.
Jude and Jude?
Yeah.
I'm with it, dog.
Let's do it.
Get you a goyim in the mix. Fucking throw a
They
little
won't
goyim
know.
in the
We
mix.
tell them you're a Jew. They don't fucking know.
I can turn on the
What
lights on Saturday and shit. Fucking whatever, bro. I got you.
Shabbat Shalom. Jude's the only one who could broadcast tonight.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Dale in Florida, you the last one. Go ahead, Dale.
Hey, Jude, you're hilarious, man. Great show. Doc, I have a problem here. First thing, I want to know how much your pre-boost costs, because I really do need that. And my girlfriend, she is super, super tight. And I'm in there for like maybe 5 minutes, and I'm busting. I need something to stop that because she is starting to complain.
Well, our wives,
5 minutes though, Doc.
Not bad, but you want to have an enhanced sexual experience.
Right.
5 minutes is not enough for you. So you want to last 10 minutes, whatever you can. So you get Pre-Boost is a desensitizing agent. You get it at preboost.com, PREBOOST.com. If you use code 100 or 101, I think it's.
Will you give
code
us a couple?
You get a discount on it. I think I don't know exactly, but it's like $20 to $30 per box of 10.
Sold.
Of 10.
So I'm sold. I will buy it.
Yeah.
Or if it doesn't work for you, maybe try and get her a vagina enlargement. Make it a little bigger, a little looser. You got some room.
No, he
it's
likes
fine.
it like
That's the way
that.
it is.
You like it. No,
Well,
I
you
get
know
it.
what he likes.
I like it tight. Hell yeah,
right.
that's the way I want it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Respect.
9 out of 10
respect
people
that
that
type
call
pussy.
this
Yeah.
show
No.
like it tight.
No, hey, listen.
Yo,
Tight and
sometimes
white.
that shit ain't fun when they can't take the dick, man. Like all that little fucking tiny pussy is not cool, bro.
It's like going to swim in an apartment pool and it's only 4 feet deep.
That's right,
You're
you can't dive.
What the fuck is going on here?
You
Now,
can't
let me just tell you,
cannonball.
I can't cannonball, and that's half the fun. That's half the battle.
Yeah. Ow.
But let me just make a remark about that all vaginas can pretty much take any size penis, because what you're trying to do is trying to get in too quickly before it lubricates. So you got to have a lot more foreplay in that small vagina.
So if they're uptight, or they're uptight, like that shit.
Or lubricant. You should use lubricant as much as to just open it up, because one of the problems is if a woman is going to have pain during sex, she's not going to have sex, it's tight, it's not going to work for either one of you.
So you just gotta motherfucking throw some olive oil on that shit good after it.
Or whisper in her ear, I'm going to fuck your cousin.
Well, I got to tell you, he talks about tossing salad, olive oil. He's having like a whole. He's talking about the cooking
Iron
channel.
Chef.
I'm Italian, bro. You're fucking Jewish. Like, we got our shit we talk about. Olive oil in the salad.
It's like a teacher at the Culinary Institute of Sex.
Unbelievable.
Mamma
That's a
mia.
show. Tossing your salad with Jude.
I love it. Welcome back to Pelican Bay.
The New Naked is out in stores. You can buy that. It's a book. It's all about
That's right.
just being healthy. I was checking out, and I really dug it, man, for real.
I'll tell you one quick. I want to just say there's one thing in addition to all the sexual behavior and all the sexual questions. They talked about relationships in there and what women want. I just want to make a very important point. Women want LSD, guys. I'm talking to you guys. LSD. What they mean is L is for listening, right? And that means not interrupting, right? Women, you don't want your guys interrupting you when you're talking. Isn't that correct?
Sam?
Shut
up.
Sam.
asking you.
Shut your ass up. Don't even touch that microphone.
They're allowed to talk in here?
As is for security, if you don't have a job, get a job. No woman wants to be with the guy that is a bum and doesn't have a job. At least make it look like you have a job. And D is for desirability. Sam, you look fantastic. I like your eyes. Boy, that shirt was fantastic. Right? You like that?
Yeah,
your
Sam.
shoes are the best.
You got a
you like
face like a plate. It's flat, like someone stepped on it, like real sexy.
So
like that. Am I doing it right?
You're doing it. You're perfect.
Thanks. Sam, you're beautiful, and I'd love to disappoint you sexually one
now,
day.
guys, one more thing. Don't help women when they talk to you. Don't feel like they want you to solve their problems. They want to talk. If they want you to solve their problems, they'll ask you. Am I correct, Sam?
That is correct.
There you go. So LSD,
Silence,
listening.
woman! And I want to also mention he gives eating advice. I won't call it a diet.
That's right.
It's this eating advice he gives out that's actually helped a lot of people out there. His plan is
like
all
eating
about
pussy.
Well, an ass, and in between that,
What you do for that, Doc?
After you,
like an Arab.
but after you puke for 2 weeks, you'll lose a lot of weight after eating that, tossing that salad. But I'm telling you, no breads, pizza, pasta, cookies, or cake. No breads, pizza, pasta, cookies, or cake. Diets don't work. Breads, pizza, pasta, cookies, or cake are fillers, and that's what's causing the obesity epidemic in this country. No added salt, no added sugar. You'll have the trifecta. That's a little harder. Start off with no breads, pizza, pasta, cookies, or cake if you're overweight.
That sounds awful.
Well,
yeah,
know,
I mean,
but
it's
what's awful is having a heart attack.
Right, but it does help. There's people, they've lost over 100 pounds just in
breads, pasta, pizza, cookies,
no breads,
cake.
pizza, pasta, cookies, or cake. You could eat as much salad as you want.
I feel like you just talking shit about Italians all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Like,
no
don't
tossing
eat it.
dough in the air.
Listen,
That's gonna take years off your life.
Don't
no
eat
talking
Italian,
with your hands.
Don't eat Italian. Wear Italian. That's the thing.
Oh, snap!
All right, I'm not mad at that.
No bocce ball.
Dr. Fisch Shuli, it was really a pleasure having you guys on. Everybody love you. The fucking Twitter. What's your Twitters? Let everybody know how to follow you.
Go ahead, Doc.
At drfish. That's at drfisch.
And I'm at Shalom Shuli. I will talk a lot less about your dick, but I'll touch this. I'll touch it here and there. But I won't talk about it. Not publicly. Just privately, if you want a session.
And listen to our show on Wednesdays at 4 o'clock on Howard 101.
That's right. Every Wednesday, 4 o'clock, Howard 101.
There it is.
Thank you so much, Jude. Big
Gentlemen,
fan. Love you, man.
It's a pleasure.
Jude, I never met you before. It's a real honor.